is called Vintage Baubles and Bits, and I'm here as a visual artist. Well, I've always been interested in vintage, and I've been running a small vintage business for about 3 to 4 years now, but then I started turning vintage pieces into something different. So I started taking suitcases and turning them into shelves and tables, actually probably within the last year. The idea behind it is mostly things I want in my own home, and I create them for myself, and if they turn out well, then I usually end up turning them into product. I really like the idea of taking something old and realizing the history and background into it, and then appreciating that and turning it into something new. It is actually really personal. I got into the vintage business because of something that I started collecting with my grandpa when I was a kid. They're called flint and glass slippers, and my grandpa had a huge collection, and he passed away earlier this year, and it was really nice to be able to show him before he passed what I'd been able to do, but started when I was like 12. Going out and hunting for these things with him. I really like the idea of being able to provide people with something that makes their homes warm and inviting. And so a lot of what I do is taking those vintage pieces and making them something that anybody can incorporate into their lives, and that you don't have to necessarily be someone who strictly likes vintage pieces, but you can be really modern and still take a vintage suitcase with some metal legs and make something awesome out of it. So for me, I don't know that I'd ever necessarily want to be famous for being an artist, but I like the idea of somebody taking a piece that I've created and making them a part of their homes. I think RAW is a great way for people to showcase some of the things they do. I'm new to Kansas City, and I'm working to rebuild my network, and this is a really good way to get in front of a lot of people. My name is Mandy Heth, and I run Vintage Baubles and Bits.